Green State Eco Bounty News. Hey team, just want to do a quick update. Just looking at some of the news. We're not a financial advisor, we don't give financial advice, but just looking at some of these economic figures around the world. Okay, firstly, OPEC cuts fuel production to increase the price of fuel. US Federal Reserve signal more interest rate rises to come. The US is dumping a lot of fuel onto the market to offset this price. The Australian dollar hits new low and mortgage interest highest in 10 years. But according to Mr. Financial Man on the ABC, everything's fine, everything's rosy. And why? Because the stock market looks good. So by now we should have worked out that the stock market is so detached from the reality of the economic situation, it's not even worth mentioning. You're probably already aware that after COVID, during all the money printing, that a lot of the money was given to a lot of the big corporations, and what did they do with it? The same thing they do with it now is they buy back their own stocks and inflate the prices. So, of course, Mr. Moneyman on the ABC, he won't mention all this. This fake market, this fake economy, this fake stock market. It is so void of reality now. It's not even worth even watching. Okay, so what can we do here in Australia? Well, do your own research in the financial areas. Don't trust the banks. Don't trust the fake corporate establishment media. As we've mentioned before, they're only there for one reason: to maintain a status quo of wealth stakeholders, and paint a picture that it's because of unmeasurable gauges that's the reason why you people, you workers are having all the pressure. But funny enough, while inflation goes up and the prices go up for us, it never even affects the prices and the profit margins of these major corporations. And what does our government do? What does our two winged of the same bird governments do? Well, they focus on things like Russia and this so-called mutiny, which I believe is going to only make the Russian situation, I think it's only going to make them stronger, what they've been through. But nothing to see here, folks, because the stock market's all fine and rosy. So what can we do here in Australia? Don't support any of these mainstream shock jockeys. They bring us all this bad news all the time, car accidents and tragedy news, because they feed off that. They're like a blood-sucking vampire that feeds off all this bad news and pumps it out to us to keep us distracted from the fact that our two winged of the same bird government is maintaining the status quo to allow us to get fleeced of our own resources, our own wealth. That's what they're there for. So don't support them, don't watch them, don't read them, don't subscribe to them, and do your own research, do your own independent research, and I think you'll be way more informed. Okay, unless you want to see all the shock jock tragic news, well then you can watch the mainstream. But if you want to see the reality of what's actually taking place in the world, well, I wouldn't watch them at all. Anyway, so Green State Eco Bounty News, just a quick update there. Signing out.